Hey everybody, I am totally late for part 4 of Why Diets Fail. And this is uh, an unusual situation for me, so we're just going to dive right in. Have you ever wondered why diets fail or what you can do to guarantee success? I want to welcome you to a late part 4, which will help you achieve the mindset required to be successful at losing weight and keeping it off for once and for all. This fourth video in the series will help you move toward success by tapping into your why power. And that why power is huge. In case you're new with me, I'm Michelle Thomas, the founder of Wonderland Wellness and the Badass Habit Babe. And I want to thank you for showing up for this fourth video in the 5-part series, which will explain why almost 80% of diets fail and what you can do to succeed today with your weight loss efforts. I want to review a little bit. In the past 3 sections, we've worked on readiness for change, identifying your pains and pleasures associated with making change, and establishing SMART goals. If you haven't gone through those sheets, you will need that information. And actually, if you get today's sheet, the email that sends you the worksheets will actually give you a list of all of them and links to go grab them. Today, I will teach you how to tap into your why power, which, if it's compelling enough, will enable you to take steps necessary to change your goal weight, to achieve your goal weight and maintain it for years to come. This was one of the leading reasons why I lost the weight and have been able to maintain it for 5 years. So I really want you to perk up and pay attention. Make sure you grab the worksheet that is listed in the heading for this Facebook Live called Tapping Into Your Why Power. As I said, you'll need the other 3, so you can get those just by getting the one today. To permanently make changes for healthy living, you need to have a strong emotional reason for doing it. Trust me, willpower is not going to get you to your goal. Willpower is kind of like a battery. The charge runs out after a while. You have a lot more willpower in the morning than you do as the day goes on. You need heartfelt reasons for wanting to change, and that will be your driving force to propel you to long-term health and happiness. You already did the emotional digging in parts 1 and 2 of this series. Now we need to convert your reasons for change into your own unique why power. Before we work on the exercise, I actually want to tell you a story about a friend of mine. Jason, we're going to use that name as an example, had a really strong why. He weighed 437 pounds. Jason was morbidly obese. When he found out his wife was pregnant with their second child, he made an immediate goal to lose 100 pounds before the baby got there. He wanted to live a long and healthy life, to be a better husband and father, and to set a good example for his children. How's that for an amazing why power? Good morning, Tabitha. Jason is incredible, and he inspires me every single time I think about it. It was not only it wasn't powerful enough for Jason just to want to lose the 100 pounds, but he also wanted to do it before his beautiful daughter's birth. His driving force enabled him to lose a total of 249 pounds. So, here's a quote for you. The great motivational speaker Jim Rohn has said, the reason why and I'm going to massacre this if I don't read it. The reason most people don't get what they want is they don't know why they want it. Hi, Nicole. Think about that for a minute. They don't get what they want because they don't really know why they want it. When you have a clear and powerful reasons, you will be more willing to do whatever it takes to achieve your goals and reach your desired end result. Could Jason's reasons have been any more powerful? I don't think so. what do you need to do to get to this point? Let's do a little review. You've got to go back over the cost-benefit analysis and SMART goals worksheet. You need those in order to really go through your why power form to discover what works for you and attach a specific why power. You have to break it down into smaller action steps because, I like the small action steps. For example, if you wrote, I will walk for 30 minutes each day as part of your SMART goal, we need to develop details and the why power attached to that goal. Focusing on the feelings and desires and specific results you are hoping to experience as you do the work. For example, if 30 minutes is a lot for you, you could say, I will walk 3 times a day for 10 minutes, 3 days a week. The corresponding why power could be, walking will let me participate with my family. Walking will improve my bones and sculpt my body. Walking will increase my metabolism so I can enjoy eating more food while losing weight or maintaining. And yes, I have this in here, but a really big no-no is trying to increase your activity so that you can eat more food, because that is doing nothing but setting you up to injure yourself. So don't reward yourself with food. Just know more movement allows more calories. Good morning, Angela. Can you kind of see a why power developing here a little bit? It's kind of making me want to take a walk right now. And as soon as we're done, today's a rest day, so I'm going to go take a 10-minute walk. I want to share with you guys my personal why power. I know some of you know it, some of you do not. So let's dive in. My personal why power was a combination of moving away from pain and running toward pleasure. I watched my dad die because of his unhealthy choices, and I watched my mom sit her life away. And this may make me cry, so just bear with me here. My dad was really active. He worked construction and was mandated every day you got up and walked for an hour. We walked 1 mile every day, which was active for him. But he spent 45 years smoking and eating crap, and my mom never stopped smoking and spent a lifetime sitting and observing. I was my father's daughter. Healthy was a bad word, and candy and fast food were king and queen in our lives. I knew if I continued on the path I was on, I wouldn't see my youngest child graduate high school, let alone see his kids. And I definitely was observing my children grow, just like my mom did. I wasn't able to participate in their lives because I hurt too bad. And this all kind of came to a head when my dad passed away and I was sitting with my mom. I realized she couldn't even get up and cross the room and get a cup of coffee without dragging her oxygen and leaning on the counters. While we were talking, I asked her about something in the basement, and keep in mind she lived in this house for 5 years. And she said, Shell, I can't even go up and down the stairs. So I've never been in the basement in this house. So that was my defining moment. That was when I decided I was on a mission to prove I was different than her. And I could lose the weight and keep it off. And I would be able to go up and down those stairs as many times as I wanted to, which right now I do about 15 times a day. And yes, they are the same stairs. So, to be honest with you, the fact that I was 42 didn't even enter into this because it would have scared the crap out of me, because, after 40, you just can't lose weight, which I call bull, just so you know. Here's the thing. My dad always said, can't's not in my dictionary, and that's how I actually live my life now. Tell me I can't do something, and I'm all over that. So that was a huge why power for me for many different situations in my life, but it kind of became even more predominant At this point, I started walking as much as I could. Remember, at that point, I could still go up and down stairs, but I required assistance from my hubby. It kind of sounds familiar, and I think that was kind of the that trigger that switched things. I realized I was going down the same path as my mom. So I began searching for things I got to do instead of things I had to do that were healthier behaviors. And I know Angela loves the I got to. Each healthier food choice and walk actually felt like a win. And that's what we're striving for on this journey, is to find wins that are not scale related. I was investing in myself, and that investment actually has paid dividends to both myself, my kids, my other family, and my friends. Since reaching my goal weight, I have helped a lot of women lose weight, get healthy, and completely transform their lives. They just needed to see the proof and that it could be done. And I'm here to show you and be the proof to you guys who feel like you're lost and it's not possible, to tell you it is totally possible to do this. If your why power isn't strong enough, your commitment won't stick, and you'll end up like every other person who makes New Year's resolutions and gives up too quickly. I don't want you to be one of those people that gives up too quickly. New Year's is right around the corner, and don't fall in this trap. What I want you guys to do is commit to spending 30 minutes working on your why power. Make it personal. Your why power is the single most important tool that you will have to propel you to your goal. Angela, while you're giving me a hug, can you fix my tongue? Because it's not working today. To supercharge your why power, you read over the completed document each morning, and before you participate, and particularly before you participate in a challenging event. Now, this is not all there is to why power, but it is a really, really good start. We dig deep into the why power and the 100-pound formula for weight loss success, but start here. This is a really, really good start. Tomorrow, I will teach you how to ditch the all or nothing attitude that causes so many diet and exercise failures. I can't even count my own. When you release the expectations of perfection, healthy living can actually be fun. So I'm going to close this out, and I want you to remember the key to success. Small, consistent steps will get you there, and you can do anything for 5 minutes. I'm going to send you guys off with love and hugs, and go spend a little Thanksgiving break with my kids and set up a Christmas village, which you will all get pictures of soon. You guys have an amazing day. Love you all. Bye-bye.